Documentation start 21-31-2024. Yesterday, there was a massive attack on Io, led by a Khazir, and whom I'm assuming to be Bale, seeing as how their name was redacted, but did consist of 3 letters. I have since sent the report to Vanguard authorities, and I've spoken with my fellow operatives in regards to this. Tonight, I'm just doing a little bit of solo scouting. Probably nothing's going to come of it, but it is what it is. Might as well. If anything comes of it, I just won't upload it. I had a character I already looked through this resource pack. There's nothing new in it. Alright. So, as I said earlier, yesterday there was a massive attack on Io. Since then, House Light has been deploying allied brigs across the system in order to act as, well, assistants. They're pretty damn effective, as you can see. They're also a little bit trigger happy. Mr. X hasn't exactly figured out a friendly fire mechanic. Or rather, mechanics the House Light haven't. No, it's likely that Mr. X himself would probably have to intervene there, seeing as how, light-based technology and whatnot. But during the fight, this little thing was shot down. A tiny little scale. Well, I say tiny compared to all the other scales that were operating, but I looked under the map and it's not as small as it appears. There is at least a significant portion of it hidden underneath the dunes. The problem is we can't actually get to that. I tried and failed miserably. But let me just hold on. Who's awake right now? A couple of blueberries. Alright. The attack was mostly in this area. Oh hey, you're light. The attack was mostly in this area. With how many cruxes was it again? 7? Apparently, Khazir has borrowed the blueprints for the scales that Bale uses on Venus, and deployed them en masse here on Io. Though, what I am interested in is the fact that the attack didn't actually start in the Lost Oasis. It started in the area to the southeast. It started over here, where there was a massive scale, and then a bunch of subjugators, and frankly, excessive number of Grim, and then it just kind of migrated towards the landing zone, likely trying to keep us from actually being able to establish a fucking beachhead on the planet, or moon. I know what that is, I'm not handling that. Oh no, please don't destroy that, please don't destroy it, please don't destroy it. Alright. Alright. I'm having to use my heavier weapons because everything else is Volt Shot, and I do not want to trigger that public event. Because if I do, then subjugators are going to show up, and I don't like fighting subjugators, especially in open areas like this. And there's a grunt over there. Lovely. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, sad. Oh yeah, legendary engram. Piss off. Yeah, there was a Volt Shot beam that almost hit that there, and if that had been a particularly damaging one, then the event would have started, and I don't like that. Oh no. Grim's taking sighting of me. Oh shit. Well, wait, are there two of them? Or was that just one shooting in a very strange pattern? Out of character, the cat just jumped on top of my chair and freaked the shit out of me. Hold on a second, I need to grab him. I make a habit out of giving gifts to the new lights. Shit's rough out there. Hey! House Light Commodore break. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. You get it? I wonder if different models of Elixir machines have different personalities. Because I know that the Salvation Breaks talk. And they all seem to have this kind of antagonistic bravado about them. Wonder if House Light Commodore brakes are different. Don't destroy that. Oh shit. Huh? How did I instantly die? Well, for the most part, it looks like nothing's changed. I'll go ahead and go above since I don't want to have to deal with fighting anything. Purely for the sake of finding ammo and not because I'm a coward. But yeah, no, I wonder if different brigs, like different styles of brigs and different like house servitors have different personalities. I have a lot of dead time in the complex, so I've been taking to trying to learn Elixir and Laurent. Laurent is going very slowly, because Kaido doesn't really let members of her Ascendancy off of the warships, um, for reasons that we saw during the siege. The Allied Brachus was, um, not well informed of which targets were hostile and which were allied, and it led to a couple of incidents. But the Elixir is actually going fairly well. Um, the Sidex has been very forthcoming with information, and yeah, going decently. Our information about Higher Soul is very limited, but from what I understand, the fucking what was the term that it was used? Light Coalition? Just the unified fleet of the Elixir, the Orient, and humanity, plus the Awoken. They seem to be a lot more unified than they do here. Hmm. And another anomaly I'm just now noticing is the fact that I'm running low on hunger a lot quicker than I should be. Hmm. Weird. I don't think I've actually gone to the other end of this, gone above this wall. Wonder if I even can. Fuck. There we go. No? Shit. Close. I have one shot left before I need to wait a little bit longer. Right. Oh shit. Okay. Um. Uh, well, it's because I know I need to be quick on my feet down here. Come on, up. But come on, come on, up. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna live. Got pretty far though. Hello. really wants this one specific goblin dead. Oh shit. Go on, you got this. I didn't even know I needed to kill Minotaurs. Despite wanting to work with the Vanguard, I am not exactly the best at doing my bounties. um... Where? So we know from Bale's recordings that things don't properly die here in the lower realm. Like, they can be dismantled and killed, but they just come back. I'm wondering... if these are all the same Taken that we fight over and over again. And... I'm also wondering how exactly, like, all this glimmer is being circulated. Because if everything dies and comes back, how do their weapons come back? How does the armor? When Vex come back, is it just a Radiolaria, or is it also the chassis? Like, this question has a lot of smaller sub-questions attached to it that need answering. Like, do they come back in the exact same spot? Do they retain memories? Do they learn from their deaths? Maybe the thing that makes Guardians different than everything else in the system is that we remember what happens when we die. You know, besides the ability to wield paracausal light energy bullshit. But, like, if everything dies and comes back, then what's the point in killing it in the first place? It just sets it back a little. There's no proper combat. There's no casualties. Can't have a... I think at that point it just comes down to material. It's who has enough glimmer in order to make bullets, in order to fire the enemy. Or who's able to channel enough paracausal energy into their gun, or who's able to warp projectiles through time and space quicker, as Vex do for their guns. Like, it all comes down to material versus, you know, proper army strength, which is interesting. We see the activity of the Red Legion and the EDZ of their use of Firebase Hades and other machines in order to, like, drill into the earth and extract materials in order to build weapons and things. But they're the only faction that does it. The Elixni have glimmer drills, yes, but they're few and far between, and I don't think I've actually ever seen one deployed. I've only heard of them. And We don't exactly know what the Oloran are actually digging for. Like, it just says Cabal drill. Like, what are they drilling for? It's not oil, it's fucking wetland in, what, Germany? I don't exactly remember where the EDZ is according to old Earth maps, but I think it's in Germany. But that still, the question remains, what exactly could they be drilling for? There's also reports of there being drills on Nessus. That makes a little bit more sense. Nessus was known to be harvested by the Emperor of the Orient in Higher Soul in order to produce royal wine. It was kind of a cloning elixir, used to increase the longevity of the very rapid clones that the Emperor would employ in his armies. He also just drank the shit like water. But not for any reason other than gluttony, of course, but still. But the Red Legion and Callus's legionnaires, or loyalists, are different fundamentally. The Red Legion is a conquering force versus the loyalists, which are far more hedonistic in their ideals. Just the pursuit of, I guess, fun until it all ends. Which, that's fine. All well and good. And honestly, I would probably be for that. If it weren't for the fact that, they're kind of evil. And then the witness shit. Like, I understand the philosophy of enjoy life while you have it, because eventually it's all going to end, but there's no point in accelerating that end. Even if you think that you're going to survive it, what is there at the end of the universe? What point is there to surviving the end of everything if there's not going to be anything to be there with you? You're going to get bored. There's not going to be anything to see, nothing to explore. Everything's just been reduced to just one final shape. What's the point of the final shape at all, actually? Like, why would one seek it out? The universe would be lonely and boring and cold. I don't get it. Maybe it's this lack of understanding that's acting as a roadblock for how I'm going to move about things, because in order to properly combat an enemy, you need to understand how they think. We know that the Witness in Higher Soul's prime objective is creating the final shape, whittling down all of existence into a final perfect form. The problem is that whenever you do that, like, way before the Golden Age, there was this one dude, I can't fucking remember his name, right? And he hypothesized that nature kind of operates on a survival of the fittest philosophy. Like, the Hive have a very similar philosophy in the sword logic, and I've kind of had to take that philosophy into my own practices to keep myself sane. No, but heavily modified sword logic. Heavily modified. Heavily modified. I not for the Omnicide shit. Just if something fails to kill me, then I am stronger than it. But basically, the theory that the pre-Golden Age guy had put forward is that basically, by way of natural competition, the weaker subjects of a species will be whittled out of the population pool. And that if something isn't strong enough to survive, then it simply won't. Which, if you look at bugs and shit, that makes sense. But when you look at actual sentient creatures that have, emotional bonds and things, and are not exactly too keen on letting their friends die, even if their friends would be like a genetic dead end, which, like, that's a really fucked up way of putting it. Because, like, obviously people are more than genetic makeup, so. Then again, we don't exactly live in the wild. Things aren't survival of the fittest. It's this collaboration. I've yet to read up on the Queen's philosophy of bomb logic. I've heard of sword logic, but the only mention of bomb logic I've heard is that it's the antithesis of it. Like, by this logic, fucking, they defeated the orcs or something. By challenging his logic with another, greater, stronger one, or something. I don't know. Again, I have to read up on the records, and communication between higher and lower soul is basically non-existent. Lower soul knows about higher. Higher soul gets tied from lower. Basically, only connections between those two. Other than, them being similar realities. Similar species exist, similar conflicts exist, but the ways in which those conflicts are executed are very, very different. I'm speaking a lot of big words trying to sound smart when I understand that I am by no means an intelligent man. And philosophy isn't exactly my strongest suit. I want it to be. I want it to be, but unfortunately, my strongest suit is slamming my head into a wall until I clip through it. So, is what it is. But that tenacity has led me to some interesting discoveries. And so I will continue to shove my head into a wall and see if I can clip through it, and sometimes I can't. But sometimes I can, and sometimes I learn new things from it, and that's nice. That's nice, I say, until I remember that the only things that I really learned properly from doing that is the fact that we're on the weaker side of a mirror, and that it is actively being shattered by an alien cat person who's basically the god of a casino. So yeah. Oh, yeah, that and this alien cat person who's basically the god of the casino also worships a fucking Oreo smokestack looking motherfucker. Apparently knows knife juicer or some shit. I don't know. Not a character that is not my joke. Right. Why am I running around in the EDZ? I was looking for Demiks. That's what I was doing. I was looking for Demiks. But I have yet to see anything of him. I have yet to see anything in his colors. I have yet to see Demiks himself, any of his operatives. Like, there's nothing. Like, guy might as well be a ghost. And also, actually, that's a good point. Where did Demiks come from? It was just randomly, boom, Elixir attack on the farm. Out of nowhere, no communications, nothing. It was just there. And as soon as it was over, it was over. There was no stragglers, like, it was just troops and then nothing. There was no communications other than our own. And then a couple hours later, boom, pops up again on Titan. Wait. I wonder. Io is the only place in the system that doesn't have a significant Elixir population. Which means 0, 17, 28. This is new. Hey, quit it. What the? It's a fucking Red Legion Thresher. What's that doing there? Huh? What is this? What is this? Huh? Why is this here? Like, there's a random Thresher there. And then there's just yellow square. Why? What's going on Nessus? Probably. Okay, but like, why would Demiks go from the EDZ to Titan? And then to Nessus? Well, why would he go from the EDZ to Titan at all? And I had a weird thought while I was working on compiling my notes. Why is Demiks' house, or raiding party, or whatever, why are their colors green? Like, House of Exile already has green colors. And so does House Light. Like, yellow is House of Kings, but they were mostly subsumed, at least in Higher Soul, into the Fanatic Scorn. And any kings that were left over fled into House Dusk. They were mostly restricted to the Reef as well. So, it's unlikely that Demiks is House Kings. House Exile is mostly on the moon, so it's unlikely that he's old House Exile. So, what exactly is his deal? Because House Salvation wears blue. Right? That's just known. It's so they can blend into shit on Europa. That's just unknown fact. House Dusk wears purple. And they're just kind of like a weird conglomerate of every Elixir house that isn't Salvation or Light. Or the old pirate crews. Though technically you could count Dusk as like a really fucking big pirate crew, because there's no Kell of Dusk. They're so spread out across the system, and it's more of just kind of an honorary like title thing. Like it's not like an actual house. There's no Kell, there's no Archon, there's no Prime Servitor. It's not a proper house. There's no Prime Servitor House Salvation because they just outright refuse to honor machines as holy because of, the hatred of the Traveler and shit. In fact, they actually defile their servitors. Like, they rip them apart and just piece them back together so that they're only functional for war. And again, while we're viewing the footage that HKR sent in, I only saw, for the most part, docked combatants and machines. Shanks, Briggs, servitors, and, well, if they're not House Light, then they're a splinter branch of Salvation or Dusk. And Dusk is just kind of remnants of the old houses who kind of still worship the Traveler. And Salvation's fucking weird. Like, they take the fundamental aspect of Elixir society, which is the worship of machines and the belief in machine spirits and shit, and just toss it out the window. And instead of worshipping machines and the Traveler, they worship stasis and the darkness instead. Like, I don't even know if they worship stasis. I think it's just kind of... Well, actually, no, we don't really know the whole philosophy of, like, members of House Salvation other than the elites. And the information of the elites that we do know comes from Higher Soul, so of course our information is going to be very, very limited, but... Let me fucking ramble! Our information is obviously going to be very limited, but... Like... We know from the elites of House Salvation that they view this darkness as a tool. They view it as a gift, something given to them so that they can rebuild their society away from the control of the Traveler, away from the pre-established Elixir norms of their society. Which, like, understandable. You view the Traveler as a reason why Reese got destroyed, and it kind of was. Um, that being said, I don't think turning to the space magic entropy control is exactly the best way to go about your grief counseling. Um, but that's just me. Right. Well, shit. I've got eyes on me, don't I? And of course I'm the only reason awake. I mean, who else is awake at fucking 10 p.m. EST? Like, who else is doing this at 10 p.m. EST? Like, Come on. Yes, I know there's a lot of shit in there. Okay. Vault system wasn't responding for a second, and I was a little concerned. Alright. I now have 30 legendary engrams, ready for the next foundry drop. I am waiting with bated breath to see if anything comes out. Specifically any Vanguard weapons, because if I can get my hands on some more Vindicate gear, like a two-fang Volt Shot main ingredient, or something else other than just Volt Shot Vindicate on a Shadow Price, like something like this Swarm. Or maybe not even any of these. Maybe not even any of the, Nope, that's the crafted gun chest. I have a Nameless Midnight, I have 21 Trouble, I have 77 Wizard, I have a 1,000-Yard Stare. What other Vanguard weapons do I have? I have Palindrome. The War. Reactor 2 Fang Vindicate. Reactor 4 Bull Vindicate. So I think my roll's better, but yeah, like, I understand that I need strike keys in order to get that. But I don't know. I might get lucky. But I'm not betting on luck enough in order to deal with that shit. I'm thinking, like, what is, like, we know nothing about Demiks. We know absolutely nothing about him. We don't know, like, what house he used to be, if he's still in one, if he's part of an actual, like, raiding party, or if he's trying to start up his own house, like Miserax and Aramis. Like, Skrinkus. Welcome to D2MC Skrinkus. Um, I'm sorry, that I lost my groove. I had a train of thought going and I just completely fucking lost it. Who the anyways. Okay, now I remember. Now I remember. We don't know anything about Demiks, right? We don't know his house. We don't know if he's the captain of a raiding party. We don't know if he's like an attempted Kel. We don't know if he has any abilities like Aramis or Miserax, who's a light splicer, and then there's Aramis, who's a stasis wielder, and the rest of her council as well, who don't. Again, that information, don't know if it really applies here, but it applies in Higher Soul. But Misrax is here, and he is a Sacred Splicer, but still, like, we don't know exactly what's going on with Demiks. I don't think that he's a disciple. Personally, I don't think that he's a disciple. There's already an Elixir disciple, and the Witness isn't exactly happy with her. She isn't following the Witness for the pursuit of the final shape. She's following the Witness for the pursuit of keeping her house fed, keeping her people alive. And she chose the worst possible fucking planet to do it on, by the way. I understand that, yes, there is darkness shit on Europa. Yes, there is a Deep Stone Crypt. Yes, there are exos, and you could possibly say that the attempt to exofy Elixir could relate to the holiness of the machine and their culture. Yes. But then there's the note of that, the fact that the House Salvation Elixir do not view machines as sacred. So, then again, House Salvation does have a significant Devils population in it. And House Devils did Siva shit. And while most of the effects of the Siva crisis have been, well, never felt, I'm assuming, in Lower Soul, they were most certainly felt in Higher Soul. And so a population of House Salvation likely did have some belief in machine holiness. Just not to the extent of House Light, who are actually able to properly converse with machines. Some of them. Like, I've been thinking a lot about Misrax, actually, about the sacred splicing shit, because we know that he is one of the last sacred splicers in existence. It was a holy art practiced by people by probably archons on Reese, probably to speak with the prime servitors. And over the centuries during the Long Drift and the Whirlwind, they've just kind of all died out. The practice died out as they all transitioned from this, I guess, more coherent society into just more individual houses with their own unique cultures. And Mizrax is the last proper sacred splicer, and I know that there were some attempts from Mizrax to try and teach Ido, his daughter, in order how to splice, but she just never took to it. She's far more of a Cryptarch. Which makes me think that there's some kind of biological aspect to it, because Ido isn't Mizrax's biological child. He found her in a crashed wolf catch whenever he was still in the reef. Before he founded House Light, he was a wolf vandal. One who actually met Sir Ido. And all that shit happened. But one thing that's always irked me is like, all right, you know what? Let's just deviate a little bit. Skullus. Yeah, I know. Completely out of nowhere. Completely out of left field. Skullus, the wolf cow. That guy. The one who broke into the vault of glass. How did he do it? How do you break into a heavily fortified Vex time machine? Because let's be honest, that's what the Vault of Glass is. It is this giant construct that the Vex use in order to monitor and change time. They can erase you from reality in there. How did Skullus do it? I doubt it was. I haven't really read the reports from the early days of Higher Soul, but like, basically, what I'm rambling on about is that there's a possibility that Mesorex and Skullus are related, right? And I know it seems really fucking wild, but one, wolves. They both existed in the reef at some point. During the Wolf Rebellion, Skullus was, I think he was put in the Prison of Elder, and then he broke out, got put back in, and then killed. I think. I think that's what happened. But while he had broken out of the Prison of Elders, he went and did shit on Venus and broke into the Vault of Glass and attempted to use it so that the Elixir could recover the Traveler, and that it would never leave Reese, and that they would be chosen by the Light instead of the Risen. Which means that Skolos would have had to believe in the machine holiness aspect. And again, this is early days of Higher Soul, so there was no proper influence of the Witness or any of its disciple bullshittery going on other than Oryx. And Oryx was off doing his own thing until his son showed up and got his ass kicked. And then he broke the sword logic, came back here, and then died. And then Zivu and Savathun got involved because they were like, holy shit, you just killed our brother. What the fuck? But yeah, like, I wonder if Skolas was a sacred splicer, or at least some form of a sacred splicer. Maybe not in the same practice that Mizrax is, but possibly in a similar vein. Like, Skullus is old. Well, was old. Like, I'm not entirely sure if he was around during the Whirlwind, but, like, he was right old. And Nisonax is, compared to other Kells, fairly young, so... I don't know. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I was just thinking about it. What other things have I been thinking about? Like, again, this all ties back to Demiks, right? Who I don't know exactly why I'm particularly interested in hunting Demiks whenever I'm also trying to maintain the hunt on Bale and Akazier. But if Demiks is going to be a prominent threat, then I guess we should probably keep an eye on him. And, well, I'm already documenting some things. Let's just add another to the pile. Um, hello. Goodbye. Come here. Come on. What the fuck is going on out here? Hmm. Yeah, like, I don't know anything about Demiks. He hasn't shown up before. His names aren't in any hidden records as far as I can tell. And he's wearing colors of a previously unknown house. House Exile has no presence in Lower Soul. Neither does House Kings. So, Demiks is fucking weird. Dude doesn't fit into anything. And then there's the fact that I found one of his fucking skiffs out of the map. Yeah, right there. It's just here. And there's also a shank guarding it. Two shanks. Huh. Hold on. What if there's anything inside of it, actually? Nope. No, things haven't changed inside because those are still unlocked. So one of Demiks' skiffs is down here. It's out of character, likely not supposed to be, but if it is, well then, there's a whole nother question. I am running out of leads on Bell and Acacia. I have scoured the complex. I've driven my insane tossing every single transmission I could get my claws on to any decoder I could find. And all of it without even a fucking ounce of success. Can I pop out the other side? No. Okay. I was just gonna see if I can pop through the floor. Apparently not. Anyways, like, all the information that I've found from Bale and Acacia is old news. I've already looked into all of it. We already have seen the manifestation of all of it, except for that one transmission from Bale that just depicts a bunch of pyramid ships over a landscape with him just looking off in the distance. At least I think it's Bale. I could be wrong, but it does look like him. Like, it has the feathered wings, and it has the spikes on the head. It looks like him. I just don't know if it's actually him. Oh shit. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I expected that. There's no information on the first rig, as far as I can see. There's been no reports. There's been actually grand total fuck all since the attack on Siren Watch. There's been no communication with the Vanguard in regards to it. There was information about the siege on the farm, but there was nothing about Siren Watch, which is weird because Siren Watch is a vital fucking like holding point. During the Red War in Higher Soul, it was like the turning point of the war. Like the Vanguard probably reconvened here, or at least we reconvened with Zavala, who actually struck up a plan with Sloan in order to find the rest of the Vanguard. So, I'll just say that they reconvened here. But like, also, Golden Age Titan was home to a shit ton of Siva. It was used as a building material in order to build the rigs. Plus, we know that Savathun had a very significant presence on Titan, probably because of Asa, the proto-worm. But I'm not entirely sure as to like the whole extent of that. I haven't really kept up with revelations from Higher Soul as of late. I still need to read through Ishtar Collective and see what exactly has been the farm XYZ 1267 163 Portwater Cryptarch. Alright. Alright, 1267 163. Alright, new. X 12 57 163. Is that it? 1267 163. 12 no 67 163. Okay, save. That's the fucking entrance to the complex. That's the complex. Well, shit, I'm glad I'm recording. Um. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, no, because the farm's technically down there. Alright, what's going on in the complex? Alright, well, first off, let's go behind this wall. Not what I wanted to do, but I can work with it. Alright. Nothing in there. Come on. Fuck. Hit the pressure plate. I could possibly go from the edge of the farm in order to avoid the blindness and darkness effects, but I don't really care enough. I've gone down here enough that I can kind of just navigate by memory. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Let me go ahead and just write down a quick incident report. Uh... Alright, today is technically it's still the 29th at 22:32 EST. 32. Alright. The farm XYZ. Description of event. Right. Farm XYZ 1267163. 1267163. Alright. Okay, lamp's still dead. Wait. No, it's just leftover information. Wait, is that new? No, it's just a bunch of bricks. That's code for the false halls. That's just random code. That's a piece of glass. That's the infinite hallway. Infinite hallway is here. First, check this. Just in case. Not saying anything on Puck's map change. Nothing there. Yeah, I don't need the water. Not seeing any hostiles on my radar, so that's... And again, certain anomalous entities and other things don't show up on it. I already know that's there. Should be approaching the false halls now. Yep, there it is. Okay. Nothing on that side, nothing on that side. Let's cross over and head to the third instance, and then I'll work my way up to the second. First, we'll check the brickyard just in case. Alright. Brickyard null. Hold on. Trying to remember. Is F02 above or below? It's above. It's above. Just had to picture the outside for a moment. Still don't know what's going on with that thing. Should be here soon. Yeah, there it is. Check the parallels right quick while I'm here, because once you go to F02, there's no going back. Or, well, there is going back, but it's a long ways down. Nothing new here. Unless it's on the inside chamber, which it isn't, because I didn't see any changes in there. Alright. F02, let's see what you got to offer. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, Bale, you piece of shit! What's going on? In your funny factory, I'm the settle trash. Come on. Show me what you got. Hmm? I don't give a shit that you'll come back. I don't give a shit if I come back. One of us is dying today. Huh? Um, that's new. This room didn't look like this before. Well, the lights are still off. Water's still gone. Oh, please tell me it's still frozen. What was that? Did I see movement? Okay, still frozen on the inside, thank God. But what else is going on down here? Why were there coordinates to the complex on Vanguard communications? The water is still here, but nothing else is. Epinephrine. What else is here? Like, does it want me to go out of bounds? Aim for the corner. Oh, fuck. Alright. Yo, Billy, give me my 150 levels back. Alright, what's going on out of bounds? Wait, where's my level is gone? Last time I was down here, there was a fucking Grim in this courtyard. Huh. Still nothing down here. Where? Why was there a fucking ping to the complex here? Because there's nothing else going on. This is all entirely normal. For the most part. Okay, as normal as the complex gets. This is all, for the most part, relatively normal. Bale, what game are you fucking playing? Oh, okay. Alright, you know what? I can handle this. There we go. You know what? No, this is actually good. It gives me a better vantage on what's going on exactly. That's the stairwell for that. That's the area that's all weirdly corrupted. Is anything else gone weird out of bounds? Huh. Please don't grab this. Alright. Where was... Yeah, because the lights are right there. Then... This is all weird out here. What's going on? There's nothing down here. Nothing over here. Nothing up there, as far as I can see. There's something up there. Come on. Oh, piss. Alright. There's nothing up here. There's nothing down here. Why was there a fucking communications broadcast there? Where? 1267163 Portwater Cryptarch. Oh, see, it looks like a fucking post address. Oh, well, shit. Yeah, like, there's nothing else going on down here. That's still normal. That's still normal. Oh, well, Skrinkus has found the complex. Buh. Oh, shit. Fuck. God damn it. What the hell? Weird. I don't know how to help you, my dude. Hey, here's the 10 common engrams. I don't know what's going on. But I, I, I'm confused. Because, is it at the top of the third instance? Where the rest of Bill's communications were? Was Evo? Come on, let me through the fucking wall. Alright. Right in the corner. There we go. Alright. Alright. Alright, that's the second instance. That's the warp to the Latin room. That's one of the trees. Oh, that's my measurement. Good to know, actually. Alright. There we go. I'm in. Alright, let's see if the communications have changed. Fuck! I got warped back to the first instance. God damn it. Was I really that close to the fucking sensor? No, because, like, the narrow landing is... Where? Maybe I'll just go in from this landing and then sneak my way up. One let me through. Fuck, how do I do it again? Does it have to be on the other side? I think it has to be on the other side, because, like... Huh? There we go. Alright. Back in the third instance, now I just need to sneak up till I get till I get to the narrow landing. It shouldn't be too far up. Yeah, there it is. My advice, don't look into this too hard. Alright. Ascend the via box of squares, jingles charm through corridor after corridor of purple space, guided by the dying souls of wave functions. Okay, that's still the same. Which is a simple jest. Will you be done? Soon. Nothing here has changed. Hmm. Huh. So there's no communications up here. Alright, now I'm back in the first instance. Which means I need to get over to the second in order to review that. The lamp's still off. Alright. I just need to heal enough so I can clip in. I don't have much primary ammo left. Alright. There we go. We're in. Second instance. Why exactly would this place be highlighted on the Vanguard broadcast? It was literally only me before any of these areas showed up. Hmm. I just need to get to the top of this instance so I can check something. There we go. Right in here. Should really think about that. And this door still leads to the Latin room. Hier ist der. Yeah, no, it still says that. Oh. Welcome to the complex. Fuck. Yeah. Nah. Alright. What was I doing again? Yeah, this way's the one I went. Just doing my thing, don't worry about it. There we go. Wait. Why did I do that? Why? Not back in the first instance again. I need a heal. Uh. And come on up. Yeah. Alright. And the false hall's entrance is a couple of down. There we go. I'm just gonna wait for them, actually. One of them's actually fairly close. Wait for that one to show up. Wait. Hi. Over here. Hi. You know what? I'll let them figure it out. I'll let them figure it out. It's always fun to see new complex runners. Yeah, there he goes in the pit. Cypher's Vault is still there. Should be here soon. There it is. Fuck! God damn it. Didn't mean to go down this way. I just went down here reflexively. Damn it. Well, there's a way to fix this. Through the wall, and there we go. Alright. I need to get over there. So, I need to get to the mirrored maze, which is the second one up there. I'm glad I'm actually able to navigate this both in and out of bounds now. Used to struggle a little looking from out of bounds, but now I get it all. Head over this way so I don't fuck it up. Yeah, because the only area that I haven't thoroughly explored so far is the parallels. The only change that I've seen so far is a singular room in F02. So, we'll see if anything's changed in here. This area has always struck me as odd, because, like, it seems like there's absolutely no use for it. It's just a maze. That's still the same. You really can't go far back. Wait, what? How did that say again? Well, you can't go far back. Kinda. Okay, okay. Alright. This place is an area of teleporters, labyrinths, vents and shit. Like, that's still the same. Those are all still the same. Nothing but here but those who have overstayed their welcome. I wonder, could I possibly be... Fuck. God damn it. Alright, so... For some reason, the complex was broadcast. I actually haven't paid Puck a visit, but I didn't see any connectors to his maze, so no real reason to, except I don't know. Hmm. Yeah. Timed it wrong. Wait, and... There we go. Alright, that's the mirrored maze. So, Puck's gonna be later down. I know it's alive, but I want to put... Nah. It's infinite. Puck! Did someone stick you in a corner again? Oh, no, they did not. Hello. Hey, dude. You wait till he comes back around this area again. There he is. Oh shit, fuck. Hi. Right, yeah, they're in the third instance, right alongside me. Fuck. Need to get to that room, damn it. Come on, dude. There you are. There we go. He's right over there. And again, look, he doesn't show up on my radar. He's probably aggroed on me and he stepped back. I was tracking to my left. It's going to my right, okay. Alright. Hmm. Oh, that might works. Hmm? It's weird to come down this far versus going up. So, was that broadcast just the Vanguard saying that they know that this place exists? Or what? Because there is a grand total of fuck all that's changed, other than that one room in F02. I mean, it is good to get new maze runners, but, like, who sent out those coordinates? One. Two, why? And I don't know if there's a three, but if there's a three, it's something about another reason of why, but. I'm just gonna ask it flat out. Hmm. Still nothing. Nothing. Well, I don't know what else to do. I sent in the materials report on that crashed pyramid ship on Io. I've investigated that again for the upteenth time. I'll be completely honest. I don't really care about my bounties. um, it's getting late. It's half hour till midnight. I'm not gonna be recording that long. If something weird happens on midnight, I'll have one of my other operatives catch it. I never checked it down here. Nope, nothing there. Wait. What's inside the Cryptarch's house? Hmm. Well. Oh. Howdy, Cutlix. I still don't know how you operate. Yeah, I'll deal with that a different day. For now, I'm just gonna retire to my nest in the rafters. I will read more in the morning and see if anything strange has happened then. Nah, no, just slip over here in the corner. Alright. Recording ends.